Nandeshwara Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanidar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, YouTube subscribers, sitting with us at this time through Nithyananda TV, Facebook Live, through hundreds of Adinavasis channels and YouTube Live and two-way video conferencing, having Naina Diksha. Cities sitting with us, having Naina Diksha, a long list. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll continue to expand on Saami Onnuda. See, you all understood. It just exploded in me. See, Birangi explodes the moment fire touches it. But before that, Birangi need to be prepared by filling gunpowder and compacting it. What is the gunpowder and what is the compacting process which makes the Birangi blast? You need to know that. There are thousands of gurus who repeat Tattvamasi Svedagedo Tattvamasi, but no Svedagedo becomes enlightened. Only one Svedagedo became enlightened. We need to know what was the gunpowder put inside me, what was the compacting process happened. So when he said, Saami Onnuda, it just exploded into reality. Understand? If you actually hear the statement Saami Onnuda, it doesn't make any sense. Because much went on in sign language. Understand? I am describing intimacy. Intimacy means ability to convey without communication, just through communion, not using words, verbalizations, but just by transmitting the visualizations through simple gestures and body language is intimacy. Understand? Communication may be intimate, but only communion can be intimacy. Intimate is different, intimacy is different. As long as words are required to transmit an idea. It may be intimate conversation, but not intimacy. Only if the gesture is enough. See, gesture transmitting the visualization can happen only when both are in tune. I should use the word at-one-ment, not even attuned. At-one-ment. When Arunagiri Yogishwara called me, Saami, he just gestured. Through the eyes and the body, I am describing frame by frame again. Means, are you able to move your hand? Immediately my response is, why not? When I am moving my hand itself, my whole being is analyzing what is he trying to convey through this question. So I am just studying as a pure witness. I can see very clearly consciousness is the foundation on which the will is giving the command to move, and the matter, this body, moving. Understand? Immediately I could come to a very rough conclusion. Yes, it means he is trying to tell you have consciousness which can use the will and move matter. When I responded, why not? See, I am moving. Onnuda. Just through the gesture, without using much word, I am also able to do that. You are also able to do that. Means you and me are one and the same. Like a powerful sword falling. This casual, that sound, Onnuda, I can describe the frame, the eyelids very casually, slowly falling and shutting the eyes in such a calm way with that utterance of Onnuda, and then lifting off, looking at me with that tremendous curiosity whether I got it, whether it clicked with me. This side, these eyes have literally become like a camera and capturing the whole scene. With intense passion, eyes will stop blinking. That is why Devatas who live in highest passion don't blink. Blinking is not the activity available in the body of the Devatas. In the Dasapranas, Dhananjaya is responsible for all pranas have a name, like a prana, apana, utana, samana, vyana. Dhananjaya is one prana which is responsible for voluntary actions like eyelid closing itself often to moisturize the eyeballs. Whenever your attention is concentrated on your both eyes, the eyelids, the Dhananjaya prana is suspended. The kumbhaka happens with Dhananjaya prana. So eyelids stop moving. Because Arjuna has mastered it, he is called Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya does not mean the who conquered the bow, who conquered the prana Dhananjaya. Because the prana Dhananjaya is recorded much ahead of Arjuna's time. Then prana named Dhananjaya is recorded, mentioned in Agamas itself. Arjuna's period is Itihasa. Because he conquered Dhananjaya, he is Dhananjaya, not because he conquered the bow. Anyhow, I was so completely engrossed into him when he uttered the word Onnuda. I could immediately catch it. Yes, consciousness which can operate will and move matter is ultimate. He also has that ultimate. I also have that ultimate. So naturally, as ultimate, we both are one and the same. As a quality, we are one and the same. When that clicks, you get the courage to make the quantity also one and the same. Understand, either you can be depressed, that quantity is not one and the same, how can it be one? Or you can become powerful when the quality is one and the same. Why not make the quantity also happen? Either you can come to manifest the powerful cognition of when quality is one and the same, what quantity matters? It is just question of time and will persistence. Or you can say, quantity is not one and the same. What is there in quality being one and the same? And manifest powerless cognitions. What made me to choose the powerful cognition and tip this side is what I am calling gunpowder and compacting process. Understand? Gunpowder is, listen carefully. I think sit straight. We all know when we put the fire, Birangi explodes. But before putting the fire, you need to put the gunpowder and compact it. Only then it can explode, not otherwise. When he uttered the word Onnuda, it is an explosion happened in me. You need to know what was the gunpowder and what was the compacting process. Listen carefully. Gunpowder is my love and integrity with Arunagiri Yogishwara. Compacting process is Manata Sri Jagannatho Madguru Sri Jagadguru. Listen carefully. I'll give you a little raw example, but sometimes raw example only works. How much ever you hear about love, romance, sex, lust, and see the movies, TV serials, or pornography, how much ever you get informed, you enjoy it only through your spouse, husband or wife. So how much ever you hear about the Shastras, you experience only through your Guru. How much ever you may hear about love, romance, lust, sex. Nowadays, literally by the age of 3-4, you start hearing about everything. Or the moment you start hearing, you start hearing. That is what is gunpowder getting added. Compacting is your decision to realize that what you heard. How much ever you may hear about love, romance, lust, sex, pleasure, build fantasies, visualizations, you can ultimately, finally enjoy, experience only through your spouse. The spouse is the door for experiencing all the pleasures, ideas, visualizations, fantasies you collected and built, created the pressure. Same way, whatever you heard about the ultimate God, He is everything. He is all-knowing, omnipresent, omnipotent, omnipowerful, Akanta Satchidananda, Sutta Swayam Prakasa, Nitya Paranjodi, Niramaya, Nirahankara, Nirguna. All these big concepts, visualizations, ideas, fantasies you hear about ultimate. All that input through the eyes, through the ears, everything about the ultimate. Finally, you can enjoy experience only through your Guru. Understand, I might have heard about love, romance, physical pleasure, everything through thousands of sources. But I experienced, enjoyed only through you. That gratitude is chastity. To the spouse, that gratitude to the spouse is chastity. Same way, I might have heard about God, Brahman, universe, Advaita, Visishtadvaita, Dvaita, all-powerful, omnipotent, omnipresent, Akanda Paripurana Satchidananda. All big words, Niramaya, Nirguna, Sutta, Sugamaya, Sugabodha. I might have heard about all those big theories, concepts, words, inputs, visualizations, fantasies about God, ultimate, everything. But finally, I realized it through my Guru. This gratitude is called Guru Bhakti. Understand, that makes Manada Sri Jagannatho Madguru Sri Jagadguru. This clarity with Arunagiri Yogishwara has settled inside me. Understand? For me, he is the symbol of ultimate everything I heard, I saw, I imagined. Every imagination I can have about God, not only he was fulfilling, he was overdoing. Understand? I am not interested in talking to those stupid donkeys who say God cannot come in human form, or he came only once, that is the last time. No. I am not interested in talking to them. Understand, if the principle God can come in human form, the best man who made to that cutoff, to that matching, to that description is Arunagiri Yogishwara for me. Listen. Listening can add gunpowder in you and compact it. Simple listening. Like when you are involved with a movie, how you became the hero or heroine. When you listen to this story, you can become me. If the principle God can happen in human form is true, nobody can beat the perfection of Arunagiri Yogishwara. This compacting of the gunpowder is required for the blast. Understand? Fortunately, I was not foolish. Okay, what is there? Even if me and Arunagiri Yogishwara is one and the same, what is there? he and me are one and the same. Enough. Mannatha Sri Jagannatha. Madguru is Jagadguru. That compacting I should call chaste Guru Bhakti. If it can happen only through this door, I know. If not, the whole principle is wrong, not the person in front of me. That becomes such clear, so crystal clear, that compacting was so perfect. The blasting could happen just by one gesture, Onnuda. I want to put this on record. It is not that in that moment I became enlightened, but I should say the enlightenment started in me. Understand? It is not that that moment I became enlightened, but the initiation, the enlightenment has started in me. It has to start at some moment, na? Crackers got the fire. Gunpowder tasted the fire. Listen, integrity to Arunagiri Yogishwara does not mean just doing what he is saying. For me, integrity with Arunagiri Yogishwara means integrity to his very being. Understand? When he says he represents Sutta Chaitanya Sadashiva Shakti, that is what is for me as far as I am concerned. Understand? Integrity to his being. Fortunately, I did not think, oh, he also has two hands like me. He also has two legs like me. He also has body like me. Fortunately, I was in a society where the stupid, third-rate, dirty concepts neither existed nor was put in my ears. So I could enjoy his form so sweetly. The wedge which gets inserted into us by the society, disgracing and disconnecting us and our body through wrong ideas, understandings about body and sex. Because of that wrong ideas, the separation of right and wrong, higher and lower, good and bad, that guilt, that same thing is projected on what is universal right and wrong, good and bad, the ripple effects and repercussions of the ripple effects, all that was absent, oh God. Thanks to the Tiruvannamalai society in those days. It was such perfect setting, such a sweet, such a beautiful ambience. Right place, right person, right understanding, and right experience. Listen. Unfortunately, society's corruption has entered. And removed that very possibility of that space. Forget about that. Let me describe, at least put it on record, for the humanity to know what was the gunpowder and what was the compacting process. Fortunately, I did not think, like I have 2 hands, 2 legs, body he also has. How can he be ultimate? No. When you are in love, you manifest only powerful cognitions about that person. That is why everybody loves being in love. When you are in love, you manifest only powerful cognitions about that person. Fortunately, he has given me the greatest gift called Guru Bhakti. I was literally in love with him. So the powerful cognitions I was manifesting constantly about him made me cognize so strongly Manada Sri Jagannatho Madguru Sri Jagadguru. My Lord is Lord of the universe. My Guru is Guru of the universe. That established, cognized integrity, not just actions with him, but to his very introduction about him. Understand? What he introduced about him is my cognition about him. There is no gap between the two. There is no idea, oh, maybe he is telling 10 things about him. I think 4 things are right and remaining 6 I will check out. Fortunately did not. Worst torture can happen to a man is not being endowed with bhakti. Not being endowed with the bhakti is the worst hell a human being can suffer. I tell you. Sadashiva hears about this Tripurasuras. Tripurasuras were a great devotee of Sadashiva. All three of them were sons of Tarakasura. Even when Tarakasura went against Sadashiva, these three said, no, we are Shiva devotees and we are not going to move away from Shiva. Such staunch fellows. But unfortunately, they had one uncle. This uncle fellow goes and corrupts them and awakens the Rakshasa DNA in them and says, hey, you guys are demons, come on, let's enjoy. Come on, this is our lifestyle, this is our standard. Tan-ta-dang. And this uncle goes and corrupts them, and through the peer pressure, he makes them do all the non-integrity things. So the Devatas go and cry, see these Tripurasuras, your devotees, empowered by you with so much of powers, are misaligned to the cosmic dharma and disturbing the flow of the cosmic dharma. Nobody can touch them because you empowered them. What to do? Something has to be done. They have to be destroyed now. Simple. Sadashiva looks at Narada and tells, go and talk to that uncle who spoiled them. To take the next step, just remove Shiva Bhakti. Over. That's it. Narada does all this job very well. He goes and tells the uncle, hey, you have done such an amazing job of moving them out of... They are almost becoming devatas. You should retain your identity. Wow, now you almost made the whole thing Pakka Asuraloka. And why unnecessarily these big Shivalinga and temples? Shiva Bhakti is not the identity, or it's not fitting with this whole Asuraloka setup. It's something out of place. That uncle fellow, don't worry, I'll manage. I'll manage, don't worry. So he made sure next few days the drunk time was expanded little more, and few days Shiva Puja is broken. Understand? Bhakti need to be practiced till the oneness manifests completely. Listen carefully. Actions which invokes sacred sentiments has to be repeated till those sentiments become your very cognition. Just few days. Shaktipada is disconnected. That is enough for them to lose the Shiva Bhakti. And all it takes is just few months. Few months, if you don't do puja, you will even forget you took Shiva Diksha, Visesh Diksha. It will all become just old, good memories. Okay. Those days I used to be very active and overactive, I think. Just removing the Shiva Bhakti is enough. They were completely destroyed. Understand, seeing Arunagiri Yogishwara as the symbol of ultimate. He is ultimate, that is different. Seeing him as the ultimate was the gunpowder. Integrity to him was the compacting process. So just one word, initiation, that fire, Onnuda. The initiation exploded. Understand, whether doubt or faith, anything cognized becomes reality in your life. Whether doubt or faith, cognized becomes reality in your life. Reality is not based on what is, but what is perceived or cognized. I cognized is ultimate, he became ultimate to me, and I became ultimate. Manifesting the powerful cognitions, even your decision to manifest powerful cognitions, because I decided is supported. Even if you decide, you will be supported. It is not that you need to be already having that integrity and that gunpowder and compacting. It is not that already it is required. But even if you decide, I will have it, you will have that gunpowder uncompacting process. It is that the pressure with which the gunpowder was compacted that decides the power of the blast. That is why still I am singing that blast, and it is still blasting in all of you when I sing. அங்கையர் பங்கன் அங்கம் அசைத்து உன்னடா என்று சொல்ல என்னுள் நடந்ததை என்னடா வென்று வியப்பேன். வியப்பேனோ விரிப்பேனோ உரைப்பேனோ உவப்பேனோ. Understand? Integrity is not related to your action being in tune with as I want. It is very low level. It is your being in tune with who I am. It is your being cognizing who I am. Actually, the next moment, what happened in me? It was such laughter. I was literally pulling his dhoti and holding his hand and shaking. Those days we do not know this high five. We only know the village way of high five is that pulling the hand and shaking. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Almost 10 minutes, I was laughing, he was laughing. During that laughter itself, I already started manifesting, saying, yes, if I can manifest moving this body through the will, why not the air next to the hand? And it started moving. Along with the mind bending, the air bending started. When it started, in the joy, ecstasy, that science is success, that initiation is success, I held his hand and started shaking and screamed, Saami. That is the essence of today's satsang. Essence of today's satsang, Saami, from my side. Essence of yesterday's satsang, Saami Onnuda, from his side. Essence of today's satsang, Saami, from my side. I bless you all. Today all of you will have manifesting powers and manifest powers. I will listen the ecstatic screaming from all of you, Saami. Even if you hear about the Miss Universe, Mr. Universe, the experience is going to be only through your spouse. So even if you hear about ultimate, supra-ultimate, ultimate or supra-ultimate, it is going to happen only through your Guru. That is Guru Bhakti. That is the chastity. And that leads to the ecstatic response of Saami. So let the manifesting powers continue today. I bless all of you will manifest powers and have that ecstatic screaming, Saami. Let's all radiate integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Sadashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.